Hi OHS, this is Angie. When I join a Zoom session, I typically do it from within my Google Calendar. Once I'm in Zoom, however, I typically can't see the different tabs on my screen, and that's annoying at best. So when you're trying to participate in a professional development on a Friday, and you need to participate in the Zoom, but you need access to your stuff, there are a few workarounds you can do on your computer. I like to hit the escape key right away, which kind of minimizes my Zoom session. And you'll notice that it's in a different tab than the other tabs on my computer. What I do then is I take my mouse down to the bottom right hand corner where the time and date stamp are on my desktop, and I right click. And at this point, I select to show windows side by side. Now this is going to break out anything that I have on my screen into different windows. So I like to pull my Zoom session to one corner, and then I can resize the window that has all my tabs in it, and I can still access my stuff. So I've got my email available, my calendar is available, and a website that is needed for professional development and practice can be open in one tab, and I can participate with my Zoom in the other. I can make this window larger, and I can still have my workspace on the left. If you haven't tried this before our session on Friday, you might want to do a practice run. It's helpful when you're working with students and you're zooming on one portion of your screen with them, and then you can also see some of those documents and interact with them. I find it particularly helpful when there's a guest speaker in the Zoom session and they are sharing their screen, which takes control away from you. If they're sharing their screen, you can't get to any of your stuff. However, if you are showing your Zoom window in one side of your screen and the rest of your stuff on the other, then they will take over the Zoom screen while you can still access your files. This seems to be the easiest workaround for me. Another thing to note is that the end of PD sessions, I typically record them, or I have important documents to share with you. I want to direct you to Schoology. Typically you are in your Courses tab. I want to bring your attention to the Groups tab at the top. We have a lot of groups in Schoology. I can even make this bigger and hide my Zoom screen. I want to bring your attention to this one here, the OHS PLC's group, and the picture is Professional Learning Community. We also have groups for the graduating classes, so if you have messages to blast out to an entire graduating class, the guidance office can help you with that. Let's get back to the OHS PLC's group. This is where I post the Friday PD documents. And so for any of the PD sessions you may have missed on a Friday this year, they are archived in this group with important links included. And you can set up notifications for this group by hitting the notifications button underneath your name. Anytime group content is created, you can be notified. Another thing to note about this particular group is the group resources that go along with it. At any time you can click on the group resources and see what I've shared with you. This is the fastest way to access the Student Resource Kit, which you can check on and add to your Schoology courses so that your students have tutorials on how to use the tools within Schoology. When you click this, you can checkbox the courses that are active right now and hit the Add button, and then the Student Resource Kit will be added to all of your Schoology courses. We also have places for you to put other important documents by department if you'd like to, and we have a folder here for OHS important documents, such as the required online trainings from the GPAEA website, IPDP resources from September, information on the Iowa Teaching Standards, and a spattering of other things that you may find helpful. Once I'm done using the majority of my screen here, I can drag it over and I can still see the Zoom session and interact with my screen. This particular website that I'm showing you at the top is also included in my email for Friday, and it is one that I recommend you add to all of your Schoology courses if you plan on integrating Pear Deck into your instruction. If this link is anywhere in your Schoology course where your students can access it very quickly, then they can click on it at any time and enter the code for your Pear Deck that is active in the moment, and it's really easy for you to fire up. Please have this tab open for Friday's PD when you log into our Zoom session. It will also be helpful if your PLC is all meeting in one room and someone is set up to project to the group and the rest of you have your devices so you can be interactive with everyone else. I'm excited to see you Friday.